your Week 16 game, Rams at Seattle.
Just a small one. Just a small one. Not a big game at all.
Monster big. What do you make of the Rams' loss at Carolina, which is playing better? As I mentioned, that is the team that's going to be battling with Tampa for the NFC South over the final month of the season. What do you make of the Rams and Seattle, that division and the conference altogether, Andrew?
Yeah, I'm really excited for them for a lot of reasons. And I think that Seattle and LA, to me, I still think have been two of the most consistent teams in the league this year. I think when you look at Denver, how great they've been on defense, and Bo Nix and the offense have kind of been up and down throughout the year. There's been some games where you get really frustrated while they're not doing more on offense. You look even in New England now, the amazing season Drake May's playing, how that defense has stepped up. Those are two teams that stick out in my mind, the AFC. But when I go to the NFC, to me, it's Seattle and LA, and it's which team – the survival of the fittest, right? And that who stays healthier, who has the opportunity to get hot at the right moment. One of these two teams, to me, has got the opportunity to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. And I think that those two teams have to have that in mind, and they got to be preparing themselves for this journey. And I think you look last week against Carolina for LA. I agree with Sean McVay. I don't think it was something that they overlooked. I think that the reality is, we see this in sports. They played the Seattle Seahawks 2 weeks before that in a huge game. Come back the next week where they got Sunday Night Football against the Bucs, an opportunity to come out and show again against another huge contender who you are. Those are two massive games you get up for. You travel all the way across the country. And I think it's one of those games where you forget, hey, you know what? The Carolina Panthers, do you know what they saw you as? The measuring stick of who they are as a football team and everything they could prove that they are. And they went out and played their best football game of the season. And I think that you have a couple turnovers and you lose a game. And I think it kind of tells us the story of this NFL season. To me, I think this is the parity of the year of this season is higher than ever. And it's really, truly, to me, the hottest teams have a chance to go win a Super Bowl when we get to the end of this season, we get to the playoffs. Who can get hot at the right time and who's healthy? They got just as much a shot as anybody, because I think everybody has their warts, and everybody's kind of shown us that there's a pretty even playing field when everybody plays their best. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see the rest of this season unfold, because I think there's some sleeper teams. You brought up one in the Bucs. If Mike Evans is back, do they all of a sudden start to ascend? The Cowboys are ascending right now. Who's going to stop them? There's some of these teams that are making runs that I think it's going to be fun to see how this season kind of unfolds here at the end. Don't forget about the Texans and that defense, because if they can start playing some offense, Lord, they're a team that defensively feel like they can stop anybody.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.